We got our second reaction video mixtape. We got Amari Brown on the hotline. We're about to bring him in, do a little bit quick interview with him and show him his video, do a reaction video. We're going to start doing this from now on. We do videos on people. We're going to start doing a reaction video with a little bit of interview on it, showing up for the video. They're going to be the first one to see it too. So when I show him, other than me, he's going to be the first one to see it. Nobody else has seen it online as of yet. So when they see this, so we're going to go ahead and bring in Mr. Brown. What can Brown do for you?
This interview is sponsored by SUV TV Experience Sports Live Streams, original content, highlights, and more.
Hey, I'm just here so I don't get fined, so y'all can sit here and ask me all the questions y'all want to. I'm going to answer with the same answer, so y'all can shoot if y'all please. I'm here so I won't get fined. I'm here so I won't get
Man, thank you for joining the show, man.
What's up, man? Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I bet you didn't know we was doing it like that, huh? That intro.
Yeah, no, I know. I just stay patient. I just let it go.
Yeah, you come on enough, you get your own special intro induction.
Yup,
yeah, most definitely.
Got to. Got to.
That's what's up, man. So we on there doing that reaction video. I just got done with Chase McCarty not too long ago doing a reaction video with him, one of another top players in the country. Now we got you on now, man, doing a reaction video with you, man. So you the second guinea pig. How you feel about that, man?
I feel real good. It's been the first two people to be on here, so maybe start a little trend on it.
Man, you read my mind. It seems like you already heard our interview from the past. Yeah, I try to be a trendsetter, so I'm glad you feel the same way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So after we do this, we're gonna have people doing this more, and we're gonna start doing these live in the future too. I got the technology. I just gotta get better at it where it can look right.
Yeah. No, you gonna get it.
So you done with your spring traveler ball, what shall we say? You done now in this high school and focus on college, man. So let's wrap your career up, man. How do you feel about your career? You done, you found a home too with Anthony Edwards' team. You moved around a little bit when you got here, but you found somebody where it felt like home, man. Let's talk about that.
That felt real good. I started off with the Celtics. I was with them for the majority of the time. I went Express and then ended off with Anthony Edwards. It's been good. One thing wrapping up is for sure win another state championship. One of the big goals, and of course, going to school, interested and stuff like that. So just those is the main thing. I'm really focused on with everything wrapping up.
Yep, I don't think you get your just due, man. It seems like you very drill and you train a lot because you got spots on the floor where you know where you want to be at, and you get there. You got a great idea what you want to do on that. Let's talk about that.
It's just really reading the game. I was always trained to get to my spot, elevate, get the easy shot, floater, and stuff like that. Knowing to get to your spot, what angles to take, what the defense to get to. Really, that's the main thing. I just take the defense to get to.
Let's talk about your trainer. Who is your trainer here in Atlanta?
Small ball trainer, BD. I've been with him in 8th grade, so he's the one who really enjoyed that incident. Getting to where I need to, breaking my man down, get to that spot, and just stuff like that. Anything with guard play, he really helped.
Is he over 35?
He get up there. He get up there.
The reason why I say that because you have an old school game.
Oh yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Everybody say that. That's really good for watching my dad and stuff. My dad had a real similar game, so I feel like I picked up some of that, with the old school, get to your spots and all that. That's how I play. I'm all of that.
No, ain't nothing wrong with it all. But one thing you do, the reason why I say got an old school game is a lot of kids nowadays don't know how to use their shoulder and use their shoulder to keep people off of them and use it as a natural like pick when you score and you score off their chest with your shoulder. And I see you do that a lot with your shot. And then it make it real crazy because you left-handed and your ball come off different. And it's hard for them to block this shot or reach for it because they used to guard a right-hander.
Yep. See, with me, like with the shoulder, whole thing with that is, getting the defender off balance because, they might be trailing you on your side. You get it with the shoulder, that gets in the back, that gets you separation, You get that room to elevate and get your shot off.
I feel you on that. Let's get an update on your recruitment, man. Give me an update because a lot of things changed in a week or so, being in Vegas and coming back. So let's give the viewers and me an update on your recruitment, how that's going, and who's recruiting you real hard.
Main school that's really interested right now, Houston Baptist. I got Jacksonville State, UMC, Wilmer, and then Purdue Fort Wayne, Arkansas State, and Mercer, and Drake. Those are the main schools for y'all.
So it sounds like you're going to be getting your schooling paid for. And mom going to be happy and dad going to be happy on that, man.
Yeah.
Most definitely on that.
There's a few more schools, I'm talking to too, like Southern Illinois, those schools. It's a lot. It's really just who wants me the most. I still got the system.
Now, Southern Illinois is recruiting 2 point guards from this state. And I'm just going, they didn't tell me this. I've been doing this for a minute. I didn't look at their recruitment at all. But I swear they have a point guard they have in mind they want right now. And he ain't in Georgia. And they in Georgia for a fallback plan. That's what it looked like to me.
Yeah.
And sometimes there's nothing wrong being a fallback plan because you get to show them I should have been your number one in the first place. Now I'm here and you should have been recruiting me like you were recruiting the other guy. So it worked both ways anyway. But I've been seeing them watching y'all games. A lot of, especially in the Adidas League.
Yeah, they're walking over there. And then recently just a big.
I got you, man. It's a slow burn.
Yeah. Process, man. Go on.
So, let's finish wrapping up your travel ball. You're done with that. You're graduating in that. You don't get to walk down the aisle, but you graduate. How you wrap it up?
You talking about with school?
Yeah, no, wrap up the travel ball. You done with it, can't play no more.
Really, man, it's tough. Been playing AAU since I was young and stuff. But, you gotta, really just get ready for college, Probably, get in the weight room, get my weight up, college game is different, everybody's physical. But that's really like the main parts, I'll probably, tune up as, I'm getting ready for college.
How would the difference in New Mexico basketball and Georgia basketball, and I said this off air to you, I'm going to say it to you now. You're the first person I ever met from New Mexico. I've been in New Mexico. Yeah. It's pretty out there. It's different, but it's pretty.
Yeah, everybody thinks, not like a regular place. So like it's normal, you know what I'm saying? But the difference, down there, there's a lot of skilled kids. We got some skilled kids, but out here, kids are skilled. They play tough, play with the ball. Just all that, all that, plays a big difference. Like for me coming here, everybody was playing above. It wasn't just a couple players. Everybody was. You got to adjust to that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. So I got to ask you a question. This popped up in my head. What you think about Gym Rat Insider? Because you came from another state, so you wasn't here the whole time, and then you came here. What you think about Gym Rat Insider?
About what?
Gym Rat Insider.
Oh yeah, no, you don't want recording the game stuff. You always be at the games. You know, I really appreciate that. You know, we support all the players. You know, in the city. So you know, that's a big thing. It's best for everybody. You know, that's exposure.
I appreciate it because now it's 100% hobby. And it's an expensive hobby. I spend more money now as a hobby than I did it when I was making money off of it.
Yeah, you know, like you be at all the games. You know, that's publicity for all the players and stuff. You know, when it comes like the highlights, big plays that happen in the game. You know.
All right, you want to make your debut? Introduce your video.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right, let's see.
So you want to introduce your video, then I'm going to play it after you introduce it. I'm going to let you run the show. You run a point now on the show.
All right. Wait, where is it at? Is it pop up right here?
No, I'm going to pop it up for you.
All right.
You're going to run point, and I'm going to be in the background. You're going to pass me the rock, and I'm going to play it.
I got you.
We waiting for you to introduce the video.
Well, I don't see
Tell the viewers what they about to see.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, y'all about to see my AAU highlights, you know, from this season, you know, Rock Hill and all other events.
Feel free to comment anytime you see something you want to say something.
All right. See right there, you know, that's just me getting to my spots. You know, same thing. Get on my shoulder, get that separation. Get into my
What I
shot.
like about it, it don't matter how much they own you. When you get to your spot, you get to your spot.
Yeah.
This pass right here, so
And
a real good one right here to Micah.
Yeah, that's another thing I've been working on this summer is my facilitating. You know, especially being a guard. To finish up, gotta have different finishes.
You knew that going that paint on that 7-footer right there.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You see the big, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, it's your spot. Pull up, elevate. Right there, you know, he was sagging off. Have that separation, you know, elevate. See, you know, there you go again. Break your man down, get into my spot, you know what I'm saying? Ready to drive a kick, 2-on-1, keep that. Then it's shooting the ball with confidence, throw the 3 ball. And, you know, one thing about, you know, me getting to my spot, you know what I'm saying, get my shot off, you know, I make sure I always elevate, you know. That's one thing, you know, they can't get, you know, get a good contest, you know, I can get a good defense.
One thing I got to say about your game, it's one thing training, it's one thing doing these things, but when you get in the game, you ever apply it. How is that, and why is that?
Like, for me, you know, it's just drilling, and, like, if you drill it enough, when you train and stuff, like, it should easily translate to the game, because, you know, all the reps, you know, you put in, you know, at the gym. Now you see a defender, that's the same thing. It should be a natural, you know, a natural reaction, you know what I'm saying? You just automatically do it. You're practicing it, you know what I'm saying? Because you practice it, when you know, like, when you get reps in the game, it's going to come natural.
You say that, but I think it's more to that. I got a follow-up question on that, because it ain't that simple. It's that simple for you and me. The reason I say you and me, because I suspect before you even do anything, you visualize yourself doing it and visualize actually reenacting it, what kids do that you never lost.
Yeah, and like, to me, really, I think it's really confidence. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be confident in the move you do. Because if you're not confident in something you do, you know what I'm saying? Usually at the time, it don't go as you think, you know what I'm saying? Like, it don't look natural, like something you do. Like, for me, like, you know, at first I never, like, was When I used to get to my mid range, I was the best mid range shooter. Like, you know, I had to work. Like in the game, sometimes I would miss. Kept practicing it, and then once I started hitting it in the game, I started getting a rhythm. Then that became my thing. You know what I'm saying? Then I just kept building on to that.
I got you, man. Because the reason why I said that is one of the best things to do as a human being is anticipate. If you could anticipate something, you could be quicker than anybody else who is doing something and reacting if you kind of got an idea of what's going to happen. And it seemed like you very visualize things. You're a visual person.
Yeah, you most definitely got to visualize what moves you're going to do in the game, like all that. You know what I'm saying? Plays a big part.
I feel you. So I'm cringing. What do you rate my work on this mixtape I did on you? Scale of 1 to 10. Yeah, that mixtape I did on you.
For sure, giving it a 9, you know what I'm saying? It would have been a 10, it could have been a little harder, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But you for sure get the 9.
You generous, man. Okay, I'm harder on myself than you are.
But no, that was a good, you know, you got, you know, moves me, break by the fender down, scoring, get to the rim, 3, my mid-range, you know, assists. You had everything, you know what I'm saying? So I can
add more on to the mixtape if 3D stopped getting in front of my camera. Like an intro. Y'all getting off the bench.
He be everywhere on the court.
He walked right in front of the camera a couple of times. I tried to do trying to hook up and add some more stuff to it. But I got his back in the camera.
He be on the bench energized.
Yep. He's good too. He's a good resource to have around though, man. You really learn a lot from him, man.
Yeah, he's definitely helped me out a lot. You know, everybody else on the team. You know, just sharing that, you know, that NBA wisdom, like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody.
So we done with this. We're wrapping up on this reaction video, man. How's your experience going in the show, and anything you want to add to this?
I say I really enjoyed it, man. Like this, you know, everybody in the state, you know, definitely do it. You know what I'm saying? To react on highlights, and you know, some our guys you like will put on like maybe, you know, like everybody need to like do this. Like I mean, you can add probably like I really like break down like what was in your mind during that play, like, you know what I'm saying, what inspired that move or something like that.
That's what's up, man. Is it what you expected?
I mean, not really. I know how to think I was gonna be like on a real like podcast. I just thought it was like a regular interview, but I like it like this. It's kind of like one of my first times doing something like this. But it's real cool. I feel like everybody can do it, like especially who you recorded, you know, and got highlights of.
It's kind of funny. I feel the same way you feel.
Yeah.
A lot of your compadres don't feel that way. They ain't got time for me. Yeah. I'm trying to put them out there, trying to hook it up nice. Because when they get to the big leagues, it's all about money. And you say the wrong thing, they're going to make you look bad out there. I'm out here to make you look good and promote y'all.
You got to do things like this, like you used to.
Exactly. So when you get to that level, you look like a pro. Because I'm known for Jaylen Brown, but I have done so many people. It's ridiculous. And one thing his mom told me when he was in high school, about the same age you are, he went back and watched a lot of videos I did with him with interviews, and he critiqued himself. So when he got to that level, he looked like he know what he's talking about in front of cameras, and you could tell he's very polished.
Yeah, that's a real underrated thing to like work on. You know what I'm saying? Like not a lot of people do it. So, like people even do it.
I think I'm the perfect person to do, not to toot my horn.
Yeah, oh yeah, no. Like especially in Georgia, because you know it's a lot of, you know, Division I players, like, you know what I'm saying, who at that, like, you know, level of talent. So like, you know, they need to do stuff like this, you know, to get ready for that.
The only they do to it is rise. Nobody else do exactly what I do. They do different things. They got elements what I do, but my vision totally different. Their vision is kind of similar to mine, but not exact. Right now?
Yeah. Because I did it for Rise.
Yeah, I seen it. I didn't listen to it, but I seen it. I seen so much content out there. I tried to watch stuff, but I don't have time to keep up everything, man. And I got a son now. I'm trying to get him ready for basketball so he could be like y'all. Man, it's hard to keep up with all this stuff, man.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, man. We'd love to have you on again, man. You come on anytime, man. You got my phone number. You got something to tell me. You got something to tell people. You say hip, man.
Say thank you, and I appreciate y'all for having me, and make sure y'all check out my highlights.
There you go. See, he got him done with warm-ups. Now he ready for the game. Introduce stuff right. He did a good segment going on outro. Look at that. He gonna be taking my job soon.
Nah. I ain't gonna take your job.
Not even you will after you retire. You'll be doing something like this.
Probably not.
No media. I got you.
Yeah, I'll probably do media. Stay around the game.
Mm-hmm. All right, man. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, thank you for having me.